Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I am already online and did some cooking to level up our cooking skill a little bit more. Hi, Balderoni. Good morning. Good morning, all the others as well. I don't know what's going on. I have a little bit limited internet today. Interesting. Something that we need to take a look at. But it's still okay. It's still enough. Anyway, as I said, I was leveling the cooking a little bit, and today what we're doing is we are going to go after the two elites that we have in Dunmorok, whatever it is. Uh, we keep that. The number goes back into the bank. We are taking care of Vagash and the other dude, which name I forgot. but we are taking care of him as well. Yeah. Okay. Learned all the recipes that we had. Very good, very good. Alright. Oh. I'd say we're starting with the one that is on the way to Bruno Village? I've forgotten which one it is. Somewhere here. There. Yeah, here, somewhere. And it's also a Yeti, and we have to get into his cave to get the tools back or the equipment back for the dwarf that is on the other side on the mountain. Okay, everything else is set up. Good. Good. Alright. Yeah, need to take a look at the internet. Interesting. Anywho. Let's see, we are 2 levels. 2 levels over. Have very suicidal wolves that are accompanying us. See, that what happened? That's what's going to happen if you're trying to attack someone who's double your age. Pro tip, don't do. I think it was up here. Yeah. That looks good. Or does it? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, there's the quest. And in there is the Yeti dude. Yeah, okay. Cool. And the copper vein. Very nice. He's a level 11 elite. Okay. Okay.
Here there.
I had a month's worth of dried meat salted and locked away for the cold season. Kept it locked so the bears wouldn't get it. But while I was off hunting deer, that beast, Old Icebeard, made off with the meat locker. He won't be able to smash through that thorium, though. But I'll starve if I can't get my meats back. You seem a bit more stealthy than me. Perhaps you can retrieve my stash. I'll never make it in and out of that cave fast enough with this bum leg of mine.
We can certainly try. Let's see. Where did he run off to? Wasn't he just here? Oh, there. Okay. Well, easy. Thanks, Balderoni. Have a great day at work, if that's humanly possible.
Congratulations.
Alright. That's done. And that was actually quite easy.
You got my attention.
What a kind soul you are, adventurer. Thanks to your bravery, I won't find myself starving when the cold season flurries blow in.
Oh. And even level 15, even better. That means now we shouldn't have any problem getting to Vargash. Fantastic. Hi Basachon, good morning. Even better. And I have some things in the bank for level 15, which we then can get when we are coming back from the Emberstone Ranch. Very nice. Very, very nice. Good morning, Sione. What is that? Report to Jenna? How did we miss that? How did we miss that? We have level 15.
things. I'm
Ah.
a mage trainer, and you're a mage.
Your knowledge of the craft grows, young adventurer. Are you now ready to begin your true lessons? Are you ready to take your place in the secret war we wage? If so, then speak with Janaea Cannon in the Wizard's Sanctum in the Mage District of Stormwind. She has a task for you which will open your first window into the invisible world.
Yeah, that voice didn't fit at all. Like, at all. I can't really decipher, knowing you, if that is a yay or if it is a oh yay. Great. I can't really make out which one of the two it is. So, okay, now that we have that one, change of plans. We are not going back to Loch Moran after this. We are going to go to Ironforge and then to Stormwind. And I think, given how it worked out last time, I think we can do the quest, the mage quest there already. Wasn't that hard. Oi! Dude, stop getting on my nerves. Hi, Ansalagon. Oh, Balderoni is gone already. He's back at work. It's a yay! Okay. Alright. Workrun. Yeah, he just very briefly, very shortly came by. Told me to be careful with the trucks. And that he's back at work. So it was practically a quick drive-by. I'm doing okay. Little bit concerned about the internet today because I have less internet than I should have. So that is a little bit weird. It's still okay, but it is a little bit less than what it should be. So I'm going to take a check after the stream what's going on there. Besides that, I'm good. I'm good. Don't know about you though, Ansalagon. And I didn't understand your message today. Unfortunately, you didn't answer. So I'm still not understanding the message that you had yesterday. Hi, Father Sky. Good morning. Thanks for stopping by. Go back to bed. Way too early. Way too early. You're not suppressing that I am still alive? What does that mean? And hi, El Shenanigans. What do you mean not suppressing? I don't know what that means. Do you mean surprising? You're not surprised? I don't... Okay, but I don't play... I can't play ads when I'm not live. So that is definitely Twitch. That is definitely on Twitch. I can't place any ads before I'm even live. Okay, yeah, I didn't understand that at all yesterday. And unfortunately, when I was asking you, you were already gone. So, okay. But good, it's sorted. Perfect. Perfect.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Done. You plopped awake earlier already? Oh no, one of those nights. Ugh. Sorry to hear that. I hope you can go back to sleep for a couple of hours. You're too dumb to write today? Ah, typos. Typos. Sneaky little buggers. Always creep up on you if you least or when you least expect them. Good morning to the Lurker Lounge.
Very well done. Baron will be so happy when he hears the good news. To kill Vegas is no easy task. I imagine one day you'll be fighting alongside King Magni's men on the Alliance front.
Alright. Now those two were way easier than I thought they would. Yeah, autocorrect has ruined us all. Relying on someone or something else to correct our typos instead of doing it ourselves. Yeah. It has ruined us. Can I get up here? You have it disabled? That's smart. That's smart. Morning, Simon. Well, now that we know that you disabled it... Ah. Not quite sure that that excuse still counts. What is here? Not these things. No, 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 no. I may forget things in a game, yes. Well, not I may, I am forgetting things in games, yes. But not something like that. No, 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 no. Okay. Alright. Now back to Ironforge. Grabbing the things from the bank. Heading to the tram, to the metro. And onwards to Stormwood. You have to go? Enjoy your day. Thank you for stopping by. Good morning, Phoenixer. Hello, hello, hello. Ooh. Taking all the copper. All of it. All of it. If I can get to it somehow. Oi! You could have lived. Apparently it chose not to. That's sad. I was already at the mine. I was already there. It came later. And trying to get me away from that mine. Nope. Not sheep worthy. An evacuation drill? Oh, how did that go? Went very well? Good. Good, good. That's how it should be. No casualties? Good morning, Fowley.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
I will, thank you. Got the rest of the tea and then some vitamins waiting.
Interest you in a pint? What's your back?
Going to smelt this and send this to Omi so it doesn't clutter up our bags. Then vitamin T? What is vitamin T?
The Wildhammer dwarves might have fast steeds, but can those airy pink griffins stand the heat of the Great Forge? I think not.
No, I don't think so either, and I didn't want to talk to you. Yet. You are not going to help me smelt all of the ore.
What's on your mind?
Within acceptable parameters. Okay. Okay. I think that's fine. that sounds fine. Hey, and thank you for your 55 stream. No, not stream, streak. Thank you. In the year 55, 55. Citrus tea is vitamin C. That is true. That is true. Well, I guess we have to figure out what vitamin T is now. Mm-hmm. Against zombies? What? What game are we talking about? Time. That's not a bad idea, given that I am going to make roasted potatoes tonight, and time fits that perfectly. Ah. So I guess vitamin T has to wait a little bit until dinner.
with you.
You know your cookbook. I didn't know that it was a vitamin. So well, that's news to me, and I'm almost certain that's also news to you. But it's a good suggestion. You'll be planting the sunflowers out. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, the last 2 days we had mer and rain, and today it is sunny again. Like, really nicely sunny. It's not too warm, not too cold. Very nice. Yes. That's true. And vitamin B are the most most important ones. Without them, you are practically lost here. Oh, that would make sense. that makes a lot of sense, actually. Well, I'm going to Stormwind anyway, so I can speak with her.
In Stormwind,
that's
you will
it.
find the commander of our underground assault crew, Shoni the Silent. Shoni needs assistance with her gyrodrillmatic excavationators. You will probably find her amongst the dwarves in Stormwind. Good luck, adventurer.
You know, I came to the conclusion that I stopped even trying keeping up with all the tinfoil theories that are out there. Yeah. There are too many. Way too many. That's also true, Balderoni. Kiwis are vitamin C little bombs. For the size of a kiwi, it's impressive how much vitamin C they carry. That is true. And welcome back. And little fruits. Don't forget the little fruits. Don't let them left out. Yep. Don't leave them out.
Do you bring word from Central Command? Gnomeregan has fallen under the control of those dastardly trogs. The situation is grave, but perhaps you can help, adventurer. Deep in the dead mines is a functional goblin shredder. Find that shredder and bring back the intact power supply. Shredder's power supply will give our gyrodrillmatic excavators the power they need to break through the rocky underground borders of
What are you even talking about, Shoni? Why are you still blubbering? Sea buckthorn. What is sea buckthorn? Never heard of it. Never heard of that one before. Small orange berry. Huh? Okay, to the mage trainer. I didn't know that. Oh, Journey. Anton. Yeah. Okay. That I know. I didn't know the English word for it was sea buckthorn. Interesting. I even think that we have a Turney bush, or that we planted a Turney bush. We did plant a Turney bush, but somehow that doesn't really grow. Don't know why. I do not know why. Or why not?
Need help? Greetings, mage. Shall I provide you with further insight into the world of magic? Adventurer, I have a mission for you here in the Mage District. Listen closely, for there is no time to waste. A disturbance has been reported at the Blue Recluse Tavern in the Mage Quarter. Strange, invisible creatures now wander the tavern, and I fear a mana rift has formed there. I want you to investigate the tavern and capture those creatures. Use the Cantation of Manifestation in the tavern to make the creatures visible. Subdue them, then use a containment coffer to capture them. When you have enough, return to me with your filled coffers, your empty coffers, and the cantation.
English is quite weird. Well, I think all languages are quite weird, quite quirky in their own way. Ooh! Why are there so many? I am perfectly okay with one. I don't want 3. Are you crazy? Again? Why is it that last time there was 1? Again with the 3. Was it bugged last time? Okay, now that is okay. The 3 in one go is not okay. Come on. Are you kidding me? Oi. Okay, so apparently that's the way to go. If they come in double, you run out until... And tap one until the other one runs back, disintegrated, or disintegrates, and then you just kill the one that is left. Or you just wait until only one spawns.
Congratulations.
There we go. They've done it. A little bit unconventional, but we did it. I have no idea. I don't know where Nathadril is, and I don't know where Canininus is. I think they might actually have to work for a change.
Greetings, mage. Shall I provide you with further insight into the world of magic? Very well done. I will study these creatures and, with diligence and luck, determine how they slipped into our world. Your value to the Society of Mages grows, adventurer. You have served your fellow mages well, and now it is time to don your wizard's robe. Wynne Larson can make your robe, but you must bring her the needed materials. The robe will be made of linen, which is easy to find. But you must also gain charged rift gems, and the only known location of the gems is in the Silver Stream mine of Loch Moden, left in crates by the Dwarven Miners' League. Gather the linen and the gems and bring them to Wynne Larson at the Larson Clothiers in the Mage District.
Of course. Okay, onward to the Griffin Master. Oh no, if Nathadril were to be controlling Balderoni's Twitch, then he would say the most deranged things about what Balderoni is, as Balderoni. It is I, Balderoni, the one that... yada yada yada.
Get ye there faster than even the
Yeah,
swiftest horse.
that's what he would do. Nathadril on Balderoni's Twitch would not be so nice. So, when we go to Log Modan, we have to go back into here again, like we did last time, and get the charged rift gems. And then we get 10 linen cloth, which shouldn't be a problem because we have to kill some little rats in there that give the cloth, and then we can go back to Stormont and get our robe, the new one. And then we can continue with the stone splinters and all of that. Yep. But I'm already glad and happy that we did the 2 elite quests in here. In Dunmorrow without any problems. That's a good start. Yeah, we leave that Elite Ogre quest out for now, because there's nothing we can do anyway. And we get back to it later once we are older. Alright. Into the mine we go. Again. Well, haven't been here in a while. In a hot minute. So might as well get back in there. Oh, I see you waddling your way here. Mm-hmm. I don't know if... Well, there is one charge. I don't know if there's one here as well. Yes. Okay. So one... None here. Okay. Okay. I see you. Would like to ignore you. But maybe I shouldn't. There is one, and if I can get the two of them... Well, I'm going to sheep you. get you. Perfect. And just for the fun and giggles, let's see. Haha, I knew it. There we are.
Congratulations.
No, we thank you. Ooh, there is tin. I want that tin. Give me that tin. Okay. That worked quite nicely. Maybe we can take that chest there as well. Might not be worth anything, but you never try until you take a look at it. Or you never know until you take a look at it, I should say. Well, we got the tin. Now I want to go to the dam, and see if we can already get the quest from there. Or if we are a little bit too small.
You got my attention. Safe travels.
Not for now. Okay, it's still silver. Not old enough yet. Pity. Okay, then we are heading back to Stormwind. and then come back here. I'm not sure what takes longer actually. Flying to Ironforge and then taking the metro to Stormwind? Or flying all the way to Stormwind, because once we are there, I want to teleport us back to Ironforge and fly here, because that is quicker. But I don't know what's the other way around. What might be the smarter idea? Enjoy, Phoenixer. Good luck. Hi, Nathadre. Good morning. Balderoni missed you. I don't know why, but he missed you. He was asking where you are. Hey, Martin. Yeah, I am. I am. Born and raised, but living in Finland now. Why will I spend an hour in Stormwind? Timer. You were ordering tools? Again? Why? Hi, Canininus.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, the name kinda gives it away.
See you soon.
The name kinda gives it away, yep. Two different stores have bread bags. Oh. Decent selection of bread rolls, some sweet pastry in the freezer. Nice! Well, hopefully. Good luck, Phoenixer. Hopefully. Alright. Alright. Perfect.
Mark my words, you won't find faster griffins anywhere in the Eastern Kingdoms than the ones right here in Thelsamar.
I hope so. I hope so, because they have to get us to Stormwind on a whim. Like, and already there. Yep, that's what we need right now. So, Now that you're all falling over each other about the free cake from Ansalagon, who's no longer here, I suppose, why were you ordering tools? How often do you have to order tools? Nathadril. And I'm sure that the person who's called Plum is now very confused why you are adding him in the channel or her where they have never been. Couple of times a year. Ah, I see, I see. No, I've been playing on and off since beta. And then through release and all that. Yep. No, this is not my first rodeo. It is my first rodeo when it comes to hardcore. I've never finished a hardcore run, so that's what we're doing. Every morning, 8 a.m. CET. 8 a.m. your time. Every morning for around 3 hours. Yep. And then in the afternoon having another game at 3 p.m. your time. Right now we're going through Graveyard Keeper, because Graveyard Keeper 2 is going to release this year. So we are going through the story again. Every day. Monday to Friday. And Sunday only the afternoon stream. So every morning, Monday to Friday, you're more than welcome to have your coffee here with us in Azeroth. I see, Canininos. That's a good thought. I like your thinking there. Good one. Good one. You spent 2,500? Okay. Oh, from Würth. Oh my. Well. So you're paying a lot for the money, for the name. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. How long have you been playing, Martin? Oh. Dwarves versus dragon. I wonder who might win. And why is it the dragon? Yeah, it is hard to beat that, Martin. it is pretty hard to beat that, the first impression and everything. Yeah. That's true. That's true. That is true. I think I went 6 to 9 months without a subscription. So I've paid my fair share to the game so far. Biltema? I thought they wanted their tools to last. Express. I see, I see. Why does Ravima have the booty in the back? Is that how you sell your tools,
Since the fall of
Balderoni?
Dalaran and the destruction of Quel'Thalas, wares of this sort have been hard to come by. But Luke and Cordell and some of our other tradesmen have been doing a fine job of filling our orders with quality merchandise. Yes, these are great pieces of linen. I can make a fine robe with them. And after I weave the rift gems into it, we'll have a garment fit for a mage. Here is your robe. It's one of my best made yet. Wear it with pride, and when people ask, tell them you got it at the Larson Clothiers.
Okay. Yeah, and apparently you get a private dance with every order. Maybe even from Balderoni himself, from the looks of it. So you might want to consider that.
I sell only the finest arcane gear, made by the crafters and mages here in the city of Stormwind.
Since the fall of Dalaran and the destruction of Quel'Thalas, wares of this sort have been hard to come by. But Luke and Cordell and some of our other tradesmen have been doing a fine job of filling our orders with quality merchandise.
Since the fall of Dalaran and the destruction of Quel'Thalas, wares of this sort have been hard to come by. But Luke and Cordell and some of our other tradesmen have been doing a fine job of filling our orders with quality merchandise.
Safe travels.
They sell Milwaukee tools. Oh, so it's not Ravema, it's Ravema. As in Ravema booty? That's why you have that emote at the end? I see. Well, that makes perfect sense. Goodbye again. Yeah, before the boss comes around and sees what you're doing here. Alright. Now then, with our newfound pretty rope, let's head back to Loch Moran. Yep. He buys gnomish tools? Well, I suppose that they hold longer than Biltemas.
Elves might have fast steeds, but can those airy pink griffins stand the heat of the Great Forge? I think not.
No, they can't. They never can, Griff. They never can. Your griffins are the best. And it is high time that you finally give me a discount. Gnomish engineering. Are you an engineer, Nathadrin? With your blood gnome? Gnome elf? Lady Ladrian? Ladrian? Ladirian? What's your face again? I forgot. Of course you are. Of course you are. Oh, very stereotypical. What is that? What is that cave up there? And how do we get there? I want to get there. What is in that cave? What? Treasure! Up there is a cave. And I want to know how I can get there. Without dying, that is. Maybe I should try getting there in the normal. In the normal WoW Classic, not in the hardcore. And try to see what's going on there. No, it's not really on top of Ironforge, it's around, there's that somewhere around here. Within the mountain range. All right. Here we are, again, with the trucks, again. You can get there from the northwest of Loch Moran? From here? Oh. Interesting. Requires some jumping? Yeah, I figured. So maybe not with a gnome. Maybe with someone taller to begin with. Yeah, I'm not going to try it with her. That's not happening. But I do have characters in Classic. I'm going to test that. And somebody was here. Is there anything inside it, or is it just there, teasing people? Hey, testing. How many of you are coming? Testing! Oh, and you. Okay, so I can put you into a... there. Perfect. Then let me go a little bit further away, so you have to come a little bit closer. Oh, well, thank you. Sometimes quite funny. Yeah, the game into yours. Are you also playing WoW, Pauli? The Division 2. Oh. Little bit different. Slightly different. Now. Come out. Come out wherever you want. Perfect. Perfect. Not perfect. No, too far away. Screw it. I just wanted that dude to come a little bit more out of that cave. You know? Like that. Yes. So he doesn't necessarily run into his friends right away. There we go. Kaput. Nice. Okay. Now we need the skull thumpers. And I need 5 of them. Like you. Here, to me. Thanks for the lurk. Okay. I can live with that. That's good. Don't want to go necessarily deeper into that cave. Three more. Only 3. Only 3. And I don't know how long they have been gone here. And the one that is over there. Blah, blah. Shaman, Bone Snapper, and Seer. Okay. Well, the Shamans and the Bone Snappers are also here on that isle. En masse. So we don't have to worry about them. Yeah. No, that is really the farthest I want to go in there. I do not want to go further into that cave. I refuse! Although there is another way further up there. We would like a blue wand and staff, please? Yes, we would like that. That's exactly what we would like. Yep. And while we're at it, maybe some, you know, blue rope. A blue rope with stamina and frost damage. Can you make that happen somehow? And spell power, yes. That too. Frost damage, spell power, and stamina. Yes. Can you make that happen? Of course. Fantastic. Let me call Blizzard.
Congratulations.
I'm sure you have them on speed dial anyway. Right? Being the bestest gnome and all. No, wait, what did you say? The bestest player ever? I'm sure you have them on speed dial. The big boy CEO. Yeah. That would be nice. I'm not asking for much, but... Yeah. The bestest player in all the lands. See? And I'm fairly certain that they want to do anything and everything for the bestest player in all the lands. Yeah, I would like to see his boss's face then. So this is the Arclights banner, the new one. Hope you like it. This is what we're going to use from now on. Exploding sheeps. Yeah. Sure. That's good. That I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine? You know, I need some boxes. I am moving at the end of the month, and I need some boxes to put all my stuff in. May I interest you in these 3 exploding sheeps? You You don't need a moving van. You just need these 3 sheeps.
You accomplished your mission well, person! The king himself will be proud! The reinforcements promised to us never showed, however. Apparently, the Alliance front is a sea of crimson from the blood of our fallen brethren. The news of the losses leaves a bitter taste in one's mouth. But we must not let their deaths go for naught. We must rally in these grim times and bring glory back to the Alliance. Speak with Mountaineer Wallbang for reassignment. You're needed now more than ever. The
Yes.
Mountaineers
Okay,
tell you are quite
person,
brave
I'm
and
going to do
capable
that.
adventurer. We need a person like you around here. The Trog problem isn't getting any better. The reserves have been called to the front and we're all alone out here. But now that we have a seasoned adventurer here, let's see what you can do. Go out and kill 10 Stone Splinter Shaman and 10 Stone Splinter Bone Snappers. Let's see if you live up to your reputation, Trog Slayer.
Trog Slayer? I didn't know I had that name. Poor sheeps? Nah, they're fine. They knew their fate from the beginning. They will be fine.
What can I get for you today? Be good.
I'm always good. Okay, I need a quick bathroom break. I'm going to be right back and I leave you with this wonderful tavern music. Be right back. Alright, and... Okay. Let's try to get Bingo's tools back and get rid of some more trucks along the way. Ok. Done. Another copper vein. I would like to get a little bit more tin, to be honest, so we can make more bronze. Hey, Tato Fruit. Oh, I know. I know. I know. Thank you, though. I know that there are a lot of them. But maybe if we can pick them apart a little bit, maybe. I mean, we still have the other quest from the lodge, the Fast Rider Lodge, the one with the balls. You know. Yeah, this is our first try to have no mage reaching level 60. And the other two gnomes apparently, obviously, are already no longer with us. Both of them succumbed to murlocs, right? So, trying to avoid the murlocs as much as possible. Third time's a charm. And yes, I am being a little bit more careful with her this time around. And not just go with, it's going to be fine, which it then wasn't. So, yeah, playing a little bit more careful, and that's why the title is I'm as surprised as you are. Yeah. The first try. Yeah, you know, Emby and Borny were trial runs, right? Trial runs leading up to this one now, to the first try of really going up. Yeah. But Tartu, thank you. Thank you for looking out. I've played this game once or twice before. So I know that there's a lot going on that island. Maybe we can hit level 16 before. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know where we are because we have immersion poor going on. No experience bar, no numbers on the health bars. Anywhere. No showing where the quests are. Yeah. Immersion that... What? What the hell? Where are you coming from? Bugger? Nice try though. You're getting that one. Just in case. Okay, there are a few more of the boars, so maybe we can do the Fast Rider Lodge quest a little bit. It is hungry? Yes, so... I am not much of a snack. If it is hungry, it should go after some of the bears. Or it should go after some of its own colleagues. Yep. I heard trogs are pretty tasty as well. But gnomes have nothing going on for them. How can they be more delicious when there is nothing going on for them? They are practically... Why would you want one chicken wing, right? Only one little wing, if you can have a whole chicken? Fine, I sit down again. Fine, fine, fine. Ugh. I hate this disease. I do. And of course, druids are the one curing diseases, right? Yeah. Or? I can never remember who gets rid of what. Anyway, I could use someone who takes care of that, but unfortunately, there is none. Which is very sad.
Adventurer Wrath, is it? I can tell you're bursting with pride over completing the first test, HM. As I told you before, it's no large feat. You should try your hand at boar hunting. Trust me, this is no Coldridge Valley boar hunt, so you'd best have a care with them. I'll give you just 12 minutes this time. Don't feel bad if you fail. I'd give you the shirt off my back if you succeeded. Have I ever related to you the story of how I received my famous scar? No? It was 2 years ago.
You see, that's funny, Nathadriel. That's exactly what I said. Yeah, he burned his hand good. That looks really like something else. That hand. That thumb. Yep. He did quite the number on himself there. Exactly. They say sauna is healthy. They are incorrect. No, it happened when he was opening the siphon for the faucet for the hot water. At the end?
Congratulations.
Then hot, then maybe more cold. So, Dr. Seimer, what do you do when you open the faucet and the hot water pours out right onto your hand? When you want to add it to the cold water that you put into the bucket first. What do you do then? Going to the hospital, demanding all sorts of tests? For what? For burning hot water? What kind of tests are there for burning hot water? Again, the entire... See, and that's why Lahti is special. I have a headache. Amputate the foot. I'm fairly certain that from what I know, you know, from my boyfriend, is that he's not really into self-harming himself. So I think it was really an accident.
No
A
doubt
bad
the
one,
boars
but
gave
an
you some
accident
trouble,
nonetheless.
HM. No worries. I will be discreet about
Yeah,
your struggle.
I
can
think-
imagine how hard it must be for you without the accusations of wagging tongues. Oh, you managed to kill the boars. Well, that is to say, I'm not surprised. Any child could have bet. What bet?
Welcome to the Froststrider Lodge, adventurer. I don't suppose you'd be interested in a little payback for his boldness. Daryl does have some skill, it pains me to say. A year ago, a large bear had been the target of the Froststrider Lodge, but none of the hunters had any luck with him. So Daryl thought he'd try his hand against him. All he had to show for his effort was that ugly scar over his eye. Kill the bear, and I'm sure even Daryl would be speechless for once. The bear all sooty can be found around his lair in the hills over Elsamar.
Yes, and she has to wait. Because we can't be nasty to her now. We are way too small to be nasty to her. Okay. Aha! See, it's good to put that thing on there. So now we know where it is. Oh, that's clever. I don't see a thing. We should amputate what? The sauna? Not seeing anything definitely ruins my immersion. That is completely true. Yes. That is true. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. Ding! Thank you. Are you coming alone? You are. Okay. Hey, 285. The big numbers here. Now the question is, where are... There they are. But you are 4. You are more than...
Seek fluid intake immediately.
You are more than I am bargained for. Okay. I think I'm going after the quest on its own first. And then after that maybe trying to get the stuff. You know? The question is, do you come alone when you are further away from anybody else? You do. Oh, good. Oh, goody. So you are not connected when you are apart. That doesn't sound like it makes any sense, but it does make sense to me. Okay, so I just have to pick those apart now, somehow. Gotcha. I am trying. I am always trying not to die. One could actually say it is my primary goal. Oh, this is perfection. Absolute perfection. Try harder. Yes, sir. Trying harder. It's like in Life is Feudal back in the days, the MMO, when you were when you were praying and you were hoping for the buff and the game tells you pray harder. It's like, oh okay. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. I'm praying the hardest already. I rub the fingers together the hardest already. What do you want from me? That is okay. You can come here. Now that is just beauteous. Beauteous, I tell you. Very nice. Very, very nice. What happens? Like that. Both of you are coming. Alright. So I can put you into a sheep and work on you. I'm a little bit closer here so I don't put the sheep into there. Good timing. Good timing. Okay. Taking it a little bit easier for the next 1.5 minutes. At least that's the idea. Nope. You are coming. Hello. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. There. I suppose the two of you are coming together because you are way... Oh, there is one as well. Oh. Well, that would have been bad. Nope. Okay. No. That one. Alright. Perfect. Very, very good. Now let's see. A screwdriver. I suppose that is in a smaller camp. Yeah, with the seers and stuff. Okay. Oh, not really smaller camp, but... Okay. Taking you apart just because. What about you? Okay. All right. Perfect. That means now I can take care of that one. Oh, maybe this one first. Then that one. Then sheep one of those. Yeah, this is working. This is working. Nice. Both level 13, so it doesn't really matter which one first. Let's put you in sheep. Getting rid of you. Resisting is always the best. Getting this one. Very nice. So you see, sometimes all you have to do is be a little bit more patient and don't try to brute force things. And all of a sudden, things work out better than you might think. Thank you for the lurk, Caninos. Okay, we are going to be sneaky. Picking that camp apart. And once we have the last of the tools, we are going after the last two bone snappers. And then we are done with this horrid little isle. I really don't want you that close to the camp. Come a little closer here. Thank you. Perfect. Now the question is, there's a skull thumper, there's a skull thumper, and there is a seer. One of the skull thumpers or the seer has to go a little bit further away, because 2 we can manage. 3 I don't think so. And there are the tools. So one of them has to go. Somehow. And there is another skull thumper. Well, maybe I should take care of you first. Get you out of the picture. And then let me actually check. If I tap you... Perfect. Now that is just beautiful. Just beautiful.
Congratulations.
That worked so much better than I thought it would. Yeah, heal yourself. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Because you only do it once. Okay. There is a bone snapper. The other one that I don't want you to be too close to the other one. Stop that. I need you alone. How do I get you alone? Come on, move that way. That way. Sir, could you please move that way? That way? Like that. Much obliged, much obliged. And you are the last one.
Congratulations.
Ooh. Oh. Oh well. And with that... we finished this island. There is still the Kroko that we are trying to avoid. Thank you, thank you. All right. Good. Good, good, good. There it is. Wait, that was I was afraid of. Having that one. And those. Nice try, game. Nice try. I am on to you.
Need assistance? You've done the movement a great service, adventurer. The trogs and leper gnomes infesting Gnomeregan will soon feel the brunt of a gnomish air assault.
Done. Now we're going back here to turn in the quest with the trogs. And then we are quickly heading to Ironforge to learn what spells we can get with level 16. Very nice. Now that is a very successful day. Got rid of the 2 elites. Leveled 2 levels. And got rid of that horrible island up here. Very nice. Good day. And then now we can get the quest here from the stone wrought dam. Now we are old enough to get it. Old Sooty has to wait a little bit. Can I still make something? Oh yeah, I can. That gives us skill points. Oh yes, I can. Perfect. Hey! Ooh, I want that. Okay. Let's turn that in. Then we should get the quest with the 3 leaders. Not liters, but leaders. Maybe?
I knew the second I laid eyes on you, adventurer, that you would make Ironforge proud. You have served King Magni well. Now that you've proven yourself to be such a loyal aide to the kingdom, perhaps you should talk with the captain to see if he'll entrust you with a higher detail. I salute you, adventurer. Adventurer, our scouts have identified the leader of this recent Trog incursion. It appears that these beasts in Lochmodan are following the lead of a chieftain named Gromug. Gromug is heavily guarded, however. 2 of his most elite guards, Nasher and Brawler, never leave his side. If you feel yourself worthy, adventurer, I want you to lead the assassination mission on Gromug and his 2 thugs. With the Trog leadership dead, we just might stand a chance at pushing these beasts back into the ground.
I will try my best. Hi, Leslie. Skullrock? Here. In there. Could be that it is Skullrock. It is in a cave. So we are going to be extra careful with that. Magic and flamestorm. Then book.
How are ya? See you soon.
Yeah, see you soon. Lunchtime? Enjoy your lunch. What are we having? Meatballs and mash. Fantastic. Very good. Very good. Enjoy. That's done. You should have lunch too? I think his lunch is a little bit later because he's starting work later. No? You still worry? No, you're not. Since when? He's so skinny. Shut up. We are not talking about the same Canininos here.
Here there. Off with you.
Have you seen that head of hair? Huh? That head of hair is no. Just no. You have to know. Why don't you have food? Did you forget your lunch at home? You didn't... Why didn't you make any lunch? What the hell? Oh, that's soulbound. Okay. Well, that makes sense then. It's a gnome invasion here. Look at this. Alright. While Canininus is figuring out why he didn't make any lunch today, I am going to make some breakfast. And I'm going to be back this afternoon at 3 p.m. CET when we continue some Graveyard Keeper. Up until then, thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. I wish you a wonderful time, and I see you later. 3 p.m. CET. And if you don't want to see Graveyard Keeper, then come back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. CET when we continue with Little Chelsea. Up until then, I'm shutting up now. Bye-bye!